It won't be long before MGM Springfield will be opening, and among the jobs available will be in the new restaurants. The Holyoke Community College MGM Culinary Arts Institute, located on Race Street in Holyoke, recently offered a free 4-week course to prepare line cooks. Carolee McGrath sat down with Warren Lee, the Culinary Institute department chair, and 2 students who completed the course.
So it's in our non-credit area, and it was supported by a grant with the Deval Patrick Award, and it was free to anybody that participated, which was another bonus, right? So we wanted to create a training program that would get them sharpen their skills, have them understand fundamentals, sauces, and things like that, so that they could then be ready to get a job at another position, either where were they working or at a new location. And then not necessarily just MGM, but it just so happens that of the 8 that graduated, 4 or 6 now, I think, have been hired by MGM as well. And 2 are moving around where they were, which has been great.
Yeah, that's a good track record. So this is for line cooks, is that correct?
Yes.
And just describe, what is a line cook?
So a line cook would be the person that would finish and produce the plate that is served to the customer. The chef and the sous chefs would be those managers, and sometimes hold those same positions within a kitchen. So it could be somebody that's running the grill, the oven, the fry station, the saute station, pantry, desserts, things like that.
So Naquan, tell me what you were doing before you did this program.
I was doing breakfast cook. I kind of wanted to further my experience and not just stay in the breakfast part of the field. So when I heard that this 4-week line cook program was starting, I had to join real quick, ASAP.
And so what will you be doing at MGM?
At MGM, I'll be working in their production kitchen, so I'll be producing like cold stuff, hors d'oeuvres, salads, and also producing things for like other kitchens as backup.
Okay, and Axel, what about you? What were you doing before you started this?
I was a line cook in Aramark in Holyoke Community College. I was doing the breakfast as well, and lunch as well. So when one of the staff in Holyoke Community College told me about this program, I said, I need to take this opportunity and just go with it.
Tell us a little bit about the certificate program that you have. So you have both a certificate and the associate's degree program. The certificate is a shorter program, but it can lead to the next one, correct?
Right, so it's stackable. So we have a 2-semester certificate program, and that will set you up with most of the fundamentals. Pretty much what we did in 4-week crash course. At least the first semester will be like that. And then the second semester will be more finishing plates and sauces and combining those elements to one plate. And then when you're done with that, we think you'll be in that place to become a line cook. You probably would start somewhere as a prep cook, and they'll see what you can do. You always have to be willing to learn and coachable, right, in our industry. Well, really any industry, but in ours in particular.
In particular, I
yes.
would say yes.
And I think having a passion for wanting to do this and having that hospitality heart makes a difference. And then those first 2 semesters will then allow you to lead into an associate's degree. And then that would bring you to the semester 3, and those 2 semesters will include capstones like running a restaurant once a week and doing plated events in the evening and things like that.
And so when you're thinking about a career, in culinary arts, I mean, running a restaurant, I mean, wow, you're talking about accounting, marketing, all of those different things that go into it. Do you think when people sign up for a 4-week course that you realize what it takes, to put that plate on the table and to make that customer happy?
I think we got there. We started out with a lot of the fundamentals in this crash course, but it was every morning at 8:30 for at least 4 hours in the kitchen, and then on Wednesday until 3. So we actually did a little lunch every Wednesday, so we had a feeling of what it was like to have customers in the dining room and get a little pressure on the students these last 4 weeks.
When you work in the restaurant industry, it's hard. I mean, you work really crazy hours, but do you have that sort of hospitality heart that he was talking about?
I do. I feel like I do. I mean, I've been cooking with my mom in the kitchen since I was about 3 years old. Cooking is something that I've always loved, and now that my skills are actually sharpened and I know more about the industry, I feel good. I feel like I can be that person to please the customer.
Okay. And so you have another session coming up. Tell me
July
about that.
23rd. We found this first round, we took a couple of students that probably should not have been in it because they just weren't ready for it, because we were really trying to get people that have been out there for 2 or 3 years as cooks somewhere. And so those that were, like Axel and Naquan, were successful and completed the program. So we're doing a little better job of making sure we're bringing that kind of student in. But then we've been trying to tell workplaces that, you know, the benefit of this is it's free. As a workplace, as a chef, owner, operator, I had a number of restaurants back in the day. We don't always take the time to do the training because we don't have it in our mind. We're willing to do it for you. And so I think if the restaurant operators and owners can say, you know what, Axel, I'm giving you the time off so that you can take advantage of this training, and then let them come work in the evenings and weekends so they can kind of practice those skills. I think it's a win-win for everybody.